Hello, everyone. My name is Katie of the GreenlandQuilter channel, and I hope that all of you have been having a terrific day today. And here we are on hump day. We are already in the middle of the week. And I'm really not in the mood for my ring light tonight. Just saying. So how's everybody doing? Let me know in the chat. And the first thing I'm going to do before, while I'm waiting on people to come in, is we are going to do 2 more channels tonight. As you know, for the last couple of weeks, every time I go live, I talk about 2 channels. And tonight it's going to be Eric from Treasure Heart Creations and Jess from So Blessed from Jess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen and we're going to have a little chit chat about both channels. And I'll need someone in the chat to let me know when you see the screen of Treasure Heart Creations first, because that's what I'm going to show first. Yeah. And by the time we finish these 2 channels, most everybody will have drifted in and I can get to sewing. Teresa, if you want to join me, let me know. I'll send you a link, but I'm not twisting your arm. Just saying. So anyway, let's share the screen. Okay, is it going to share it or not? Oh, there it goes. Okay, so let me know in the chat if you can see it or not. Just anyone, one of y'all, let me know. Will you be on longer than 20 minutes? Yes, Kevin, I'll be great. I'll probably be on for a couple hours. Hi, Kevin, by the way. Y'all, this is Kevin of Tuber Chat. Tuber Chat, this is the channel. And let me share his link. He is a channel promoter. Can y'all see it? Let me know. So anyway, I posted Kevin's channel. So those of you who have small channels that you are YouTube creators, you go over there and get to know everybody in the channel, and and if you come in on a regular basis, he'll start promoting your channel, helping it a little bit, and you'll make some good friends, and they'll also help promote your channel. And Dubravka says she can see the screen. Okay, the first channel I'm gonna talk about is Treasure Heart Creations, and Eric is a great guy, let me tell you. I've had him on my channel a few times. We've sewn together. He loves scraps as much as I do, and so a lot of times when we get together and sew, that's what we do. We do something scrappy together. His channel, here's what his channel looks like. Like he's done something here. Friction pin too. Can this pin really wash away? So he talks about that. He has lives. He has shorts, but on the play, I believe he has a playlist. Let me look. Yeah, he does. So he has playlists: Tula Pink, video newsletter, Farmer's Wife Live with every stitch, scraps, strings, and strips, Christmas quilt along. He also does the I can't think of the name of those balls because it has a Japanese name to it actually. And then he also did a sew along that involved 52 blocks in 52 weeks. It was a 2021-22 challenge. And I kept up with that for the most part, watching him do that. But he's a really nice guy. He has about 3,900 subscribers right now with about 300 videos. So if you've never been to his channel before, y'all, I'm going to share his link in the chat in just a second, and y'all hop on over and subscribe and watch some videos and make some comments and like to help his channel grow. He moved to Las Vegas about a year ago, I think. So he's still getting used to life there. So he has a very busy job. So his channel lives have been a little bit different lately, but I think he's starting to get into the groove of things again. And I sure do miss sewing with him. And I hope that sometime this year we get to do some scrappy sewing together. So this is Eric's channel, Treasure Heart Creations. And I'll stop the share and post the link for you guys. All right, let me come over here to the chat real quick and I'll share the link. I think I have him in the bot because I've interviewed him. Is that a yup? You see the screen, or is that a yup? You'll join me. All right, bot, wake up. Maybe not. That's fine. I'll do this the hard way. There it is. No, yeah, no, that's someone else's channel. Okay, so let me share Eric's channel. So here's his channel. And yeah, mosey on over there and subscribe to his channel, and y'all have a gander at all his videos. Okay, the second channel I'm going to do is So Blessed by Jess. She says, yep to both. Okay, I'll send it over to you as soon as I get done with the second channel. All right, let's mosey on over to Jess's channel, and we'll talk about her channel a little bit. She's a really new channel, as y'all know, and she is just blossoming. Her channel she's she's such a great sewer, and she's such a friendly person. And I know you're waiting on me to share the screen. Hang on a minute, because I'm talking and not doing. Yeah, here we go. Now I click the button. Okay, so let me know, someone, when you see it. This is going to be So Blessed by Jess's channel. So hold on a second while I wait. Yeah, while y'all wait for it to come up, and we'll talk about her channel a little bit. Okay. All right. Let me know, someone, if you can see her screen. It says So Blessed by Jess. In the meantime, what have y'all been doing this week? Let me know in the chat what you've been working on. Janet posted that she's not feeling well. She's been sick. So y'all keep her in your prayers. That she'll have a quick recovery. She's been sick like Teresa has. So can y'all see the screen? No? Yeah. Imanka? That means maybe. My favorite word in Greenland, Imanka. Oh, no one's answering. What's up with that? Ah, there we go. Dubrovka says she sees it. Okay, this is So Blessed by Jess. And like I said, she's a fairly new channel. I think she's maybe a year old. Maybe, yeah, she just had a 1-year anniversary a few weeks ago. So anyway, according to this, it was 4 months ago. So yeah, she just turned a year old about 4 months ago. She also has she's got 3,600 subscribers with 395 videos, so she's pretty busy. She doesn't go live much, except when she's over on William's channel. She has a few lives here, but you know, they're far and few between when she does them. What she does do, though, is she puts out lots of nice pre-records. Like she talked about her 2026 goals. She has a playlist for beginner-friendly quilts and tips. She did a 2025 Vlogmas, the 12 Days of Christmas, cooking, quilt kits, under the sea cotton cuts, Sewists and Quilters I Don't Care Club. Yep, there's this little humor that she's been doing. Connecting clubs, connecting threads. She also has been on a mission of making dresses and things like that. So, and then wearing them to work. She's also done a freedom quilt, Moda Blockhead 6, Callie & Co. Mystery Block of the Month. She's done that. Civil War sampler quilt. So there is lots here for anyone who's interested in this quilting stuff. You know, and y'all go over and I'll share her link in just a minute. She does have shorts. She has quite a few of them actually. But you can see she's checking out or wearing clothes she's made, all different kinds of things she does. Like she made this outfit. She's made a lot of outfits actually. So you'll have fun with her shorts. So anyway, this is Jess is So Blessed with Jess. And y'all mosey over there and subscribe to her channel and watch some videos and comment and like them. And these are my 2 channels for the night that I am, what do you call it, sharing? Yeah. So let me share the link in the channel. and y'all can go over and visit Jess. She is a sweetheart, y'all. We sew together. Hey, Andy. We sew a lot on and off together, and she's just a really nice person. So y'all go over there and share some love as well. And let me send a link to Teresa Louise. You're probably going to see me touching my face a lot tonight. My eyes are bugging me and they itch. So I'm probably going to be touching them a lot. Try not to, but it's like I want to scratch them out. Hey, Andy, how are you doing? I missed your live last night because I was passed out. I got about 7 hours of sleep, if you can believe that. My husband said that he messaged me. He sent an emoji like he always does, and I didn't answer him. So he figured, she must be asleep because normally she would answer me. He was right. I was asleep for a change. Okay, here you go, Teresa. I've sent you the link. Uh-oh, what happened? I lost the screen. Okay. Hi, Katie. I made 2 embroidery mug rugs today. Oh, that's awesome. And and I missed that. I'm gonna have to watch that replay. I haven't caught up on Luke. Yeah, I needed to sleep. I didn't feel good yesterday, and I tried to rest early in the day and I just couldn't. And then when I finally did, it was like I don't want to function or do anything, and that's why I canceled my live last night. I was so very tired last night, and so I gave into the tiredness and went to sleep. I went to bed at like 9 o'clock or something like that. It was really early for me, and I didn't wake up until I think I woke up maybe once or twice during the night, but then I turned around and went. I had to let Nora out once, and after I'd done that, I went back to bed, and then I didn't get up until about 10:30 this morning, and I've been awake ever since. I tried to go back to sleep, but wouldn't let me. So, but my feet and my legs look better this morning, thank God. I was getting worried about them because I don't know what the heck's going on with that. Anyway, hi Jean. Hello, Linda. Welcome, welcome. Hi Cindy. Hello, Dubrovka. Hi Cherry. Hello, Donna. And let me see here. Kevin was in here. Already said hi to him. And let me see here. Who else has come in? Hi, Carol. Welcome, welcome. And Andy's here. As I said, hello, Sharon. Sharon. And Sharon's talking about her mug rugs, which I would love to see. Don't forget to share your pictures. You can either share them on the community tab of my channel, or you can share them in the Facebook GreenlandQuilter group. And that group is set to private. So everybody's protected. No crazy people can come in there and bother anybody. Hey, Mona, it's good to see you. Oh, we have 2 of Mona's. Yay. And hello, Lainey. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Brenda. She says, hello from Michigan. First time here. Well, welcome to the channel. We're all friends here, so come on in. So here's what we're going to work on tonight. And those of you who have this book know how insanely crazy this block is. Check it. When you're looking at it, you don't think anything about it until you get to looking at it closer. But this one's called American Crossroads. And I want you to look at this really close. And I'm going to show you the whole mechanics of the block down here. But do you see all those moving parts? This one's going to be lots of fun. The only thing I'm going to do different, I'm going to do all of this, but the center is not going to look like this because I'm going to do something outside my box. Also, there will be no blue in this block. None. 0. It will be, and I'm fixing to show you what colors I'm using. I am doing a red and white block. And let's see if the camera, and these reds, there's like, I'm using 4 different kinds of reds in this. And so we're going to see how it turns out. But I'm going to do all the outer perimeter and we'll see how it goes because there is so many moving parts here. All four corners are paper piecing. The rest of it's regular piecing. The center, which is what I told you I'm going to modify, I'm going to do something interesting with the middle of it, but I'm not going to tell you until I see how long it takes me to get all of this done first, because I started sewing on it a little bit, but there is a ton of moving parts here, and we're going to just do each sector until I get them all done. And I think I already lost a half square triangle right here, so I've got to go cut another one. I have no idea where I lost it, but I can't seem to find it. I've looked everywhere. So it probably was stuck to my shirt and I walked out of the sewing area and probably lost it somewhere in the house. That's probably what happened to it. So anyway, what I'm going to do, see, it's really easy to knock everything off of here. What I plan on doing is I started sewing these half triangles here together right here. So I have all the center ones of this part done. But now if you look over here, there's also half triangle here, here, right here, and right here. So these I'll go ahead and probably sew them next. And then we have all of these half triangles that you add on. So you're basically you're sewing half triangles to these like this. Same concept as I was pointing out here. And then when we get this portion done and this portion done, then we'll start adding to one side, add to the other side. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do that actually. But because it's weird how it's going together. Maybe it'll be, yeah, probably what I'll do is I'll do this direction. That way I have two half triangles. And then I can fold them over and sew them together. That's probably what I'll do. Hi, Teresa.
Hi, Katie.
What you gonna work on tonight?
I'm just going to keep working on this tiger.
You look like you were a little frustrated.
Yeah, well, a little bit where all those pieces come together. That's a lot of fabric and paper all pointing in the same direction, you know.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's like this. When I started cutting this out, I'm like, oh, I did it again. Another complicated block. Because when I did that Daughter's Delight one, oh my God. Yeah, it's 64 half square triangles in it. In a 12.5 inch block.
Oh my goodness.
And I didn't realize it until I started cutting it out. I'm like, uh-oh, we're going to take a while to do this. Oh, I think I forgot to share just
that is a lot.
It is. It came out all right. I mean, I wasn't unhappy with how it came out, but yeah. Hi, Jess. I just shared your channel, by the way. No, I mean, I showed everybody your channel. That's what I meant to say.
She shared it by showing it.
Yeah, I showed it so everybody could see it. But yeah, I need to figure out where that triangle went to because I can't finish this without it. But I have more over there. So what I am going to do is move these paper piecing parts so I don't knock them on the floor because that's what I keep doing.
Hello, everyone in the chat.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. I just wanted to say hi. And Rip It and so on just showed up. Hello, hello.
You want to show them what you're working on? I'll spotlight you.
Oh. I was on earlier today, so if you were already there, then you know. Otherwise, this is what it is. It is the Tiger by Violet Craft. It's paper piecing, and it's pretty big. It turns out to be 60 by 75, and that's really before any borders. You can add, you know, a border if you want to, which I recommend because there are a lot of seams on the outside. And if you don't put a border on it, then you should go around it and do a stay stitch. That's what I recommend anyway. So yeah, I'm just going to keep working on this and hopefully I find the right fabric.
You still got to look for the white.
Yeah, still looking for the white.
I hope you find some.
That's what happens when you substitute fabric colors and stuff, you know. Kind of take a chance that you might not have enough of what you started out with.
Mona said,
I'll figure out something.
yeah, I know you always do. Did you see what Mona said? She says, I'm lurking because I'm playing, or she says, lurk playing farm game, laugh out loud.
Hi, Judy.
All right, I'm trying to make sure I don't get things out of order here because it could happen very easy, especially with all this red, because we have lots of reds. Let me see here.
I think Mona is addicted to the farm game.
You know, I don't know if you remember or not, but Facebook used to have a game called Cityville, and I loved that game. Then they went and did away with it, and it really ticked me off. Nikolai says, we could always play the farm game or that other game. And I'm like, no, not happening. You talked me into playing Cityville, and then they got rid of it. So no, I'm not getting attached to another game. No thanks. Because it really hurt.
I don't play any of those.
That one was fun. But
I'll get addicted. It's bad enough that I listen to books all day long.
hey, listening to books is all right, though. What kind of books do you listen to?
Science fiction.
That's the best kind.
Did you ever start the the Spellmonger series? Did you ever look that up?
No, but I need to because you did mention it. Got sidetracked.
There's quite a few books in the series now.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I think there's another one coming out in March.
Awesome. I bought my daughter a book for her birthday. I never heard of it, but hang on, I'll tell you what it's called. Maybe somebody knows this book series because apparently there's 3 or 4 books. I shanghaied her hubby. You found it. All right.
Yay.
I texted Eric and I said, hey man, I need to know something. What does Lynette want for her? Or is there anything that, because I couldn't think of what to buy her for her birthday, because I knew buying her more art supplies would just end up in a box because she's still not paying. Because she's raising a kid and she's got, you know, her surgery job and everything. So she just hadn't had time to really paint. And he says, and he says, let me see what I can come up with. I said, make sure she doesn't know we're talking to each other. He says, she's not going to know about it. So I got a message from him later in the day. And he sent me a picture of a book she's been reading the book series. So now I know what, hang on a minute. I hope she got I think she gets the book Friday. Oh, let me find the name of it. Oh my goodness.
That Spellmonger series is kind of like the Lord of the Rings type thing.
Well, I definitely will look into it for sure.
Yeah, but there's a lot more magic.
Awesome. So this book I think this book has magic in it too, looks like. It's called The Enchanted Greenhouse by Sarah Beth Durst.
Oh.
And it mentions magic up here, but magic can do more than, that's all I can see of it. But anyway, there's 4 books. So I bought her.
Interesting.
Yeah, it does. And I bought her the hardback because I'm a hardback kind of, hey, Kevin's still here. But I bought a hardback because she, you know, I'm sure she'll appreciate it because I've always bought hardback books. They last forever when you do that.
Yeah, I used to do that too, but God, I just moved so much there for a while
Mm-hmm.
that I finally just sold them. And
What did you
actually,
say?
I was glad when they came out with like Kindle books and stuff like that because
There's
I mean,
nothing.
I do like to hold a book occasionally, you know, and read it, a regular book, but for storage purposes,
Yeah, I'm different. I want to be touching it and smelling it, and I'm weird that way.
oh, and I also learned this past week that if you get Kindle Unlimited or whatever, you sign up for Kindle,
Mm-hmm.
you can activate assisted reader on those.
Oh, I didn't know that because I have a Kindle and a Kindle account,
Yeah,
right?
well, you can activate assisted reader and it'll read it to you. It's a AI voice and it's not that great.
Oh, so
Um,
I have a regular reader reading it to you.
so I have the Kindle app on my Samsung phone,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been going on YouTube trying to find some other app I can use as a reader for Kindle that you can pick a voice, you know,
Oh, cool.
but I can't find one. So anybody out there know how to do that? I would love for you to tell me because uh, I mean the voice that I have, it's a female voice. And yeah, you can tell it's AI, you know,
Do you
but it's
like
better than
listening to
not it's better than
audibles?
nothing, you know.
Yeah. Do you like listening to audibles?
Yeah, that's what I do mostly, but they always when you I start out on Audible and when that I get to the last book, then I go over to Kindle and see if they've come out with another book. And there's always another book there in the series that they haven't put on Audible yet, which really irritates me. They should do them both at the same time. They should come out together, you know. So then I end up getting it on Kindle so I can hear it, you know, so I can listen to it or read it over on Kindle until it comes out 6 months later on Audible.
Yep. Hey,
And
Sharon.
they're the same people. It's Amazon, you know. I mean, come
Yep.
on.
They probably just haven't got around to it or something. Sharon, do you want to send it in an email or do you want it on well, wait. Hang on a second. Let me show you something. I'm going to share. Hey, let me go to my YouTube channel and we're going to I'm going to revisit it how to post a picture on the community tab. Uh-oh, watch y'all's ears. So I don't know if this is muted or not. Oh, that's interesting. All right, let me go to
Oh,
my
looks like you
channel.
got some people coming over from Tuber Chat.
Yeah, he rated me. That happened the other night too from the source, and oh my goodness. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to post your pictures on the YouTube community tab should you not be a Facebook user. Okay, so I'm
Okay,
going to share the screen again.
that would
Then
be
I need
great.
someone to tell me when you actually see it on the browser, not in our Zoom, because that doesn't work. Have you turned yours on where they can share pictures?
Oh, I thought everybody could. I don't know. I'll have to double check it.
Okay, because you have to actually tell if you want to do that. Someone let me
Oh,
know when
okay.
you see GreenlandQuilter's main page because I'm gonna show you how to change share a picture because um Sharon was asking me about it. Anyone, let me know when you see the screen, please.
I see it.
Okay, all right. So what you're going to do is, if you want to share a photo on someone's YouTube channel, you should see a button here that says Visit Community. You click on Visit Community. And then it takes you to the screen, which is, it looks the same as our community tab, actually. And then you're not going to see all this other stuff you see here. This is because I am a creator. You're going to click on image. Then it's going to say select from your computer. And then let me find a picture to show. Hang on a minute. Let's just share a block. Okay, we'll click on that one. All right. Then it'll show you've done this. Then you're going to want to write something up here. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah. And I'm going to write something here. Then you're going to go down below and post. And there you should see the picture and it'll be there. That's all you have to do. If you have trouble, let us know. Now, if you're using your phone, it's the same thing. If you go straight to the owner of the channel's main YouTube channel page, you will see up underneath the part of the name of the channel. If you look, you'll find where it says community, or it'll say join community, or I think it just says community. Click on community and you just walk through the same steps as what I just did, doing it from my computer. And that's how you do it. So I hope that helps. Let me know if you still need help. If not, you can email me your picture and I could put it on the channel for you. So here I'll share my email address and you can send me an email with your picture should you have trouble trying to get it up there. Have you tried the Libby app? I don't know what the Libby app is.
Remember I asked if there were any reading apps out there? I think that's what she's talking about.
Okay. All right. All right. Let me move my keyboard back out of the way. I'm doing this a little bit slow, so you guys are gonna have to bear with me because I keep getting distracted.
I am gonna write these down, so if you have one, I really appreciate you putting it in the chat and I'll check it out. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that'll help a lot. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sew these half square triangles here.
What was the name of the book that you just got for your daughter?
The Enchanted, let me go back and look at it again. The
Enchanted Greenhouse.
Yeah, The Enchanted Greenhouse by Sarah Beth Durst. That's D-U-R-S-T. And there's more than one book. It shows it on Amazon.
Is it Sarah with a H or not?
Yes, S-A-R-A-H. And then her middle name, Beth.
Speaking of Beth, I really miss Beth.
Beth,
remember Beth Good?
Yeah, she often.
I know she's, she has lots of kiddos. So, but I really miss her videos, her coming on live and sharing what she's doing and stuff like that. I haven't talked to her in forever.
Yeah, I didn't even realize she wasn't doing videos.
No, she hasn't been, unless YouTube unsubscribed me or something, which would not surprise me.
Yeah. We'll have to look into that because I thought she was still around.
I see her over on Instagram every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
She'll post something, but I haven't seen anything on the YouTube.
Huh. She might be busy doing kids, like you said. Or she's just taking a break.
Libby is from our county library. You need a Oh, okay. Thank you, Jean. I'll have to check with my library. I have a library card, but I don't know if they use Libby or not. Okay. Thank you for clarifying that. Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
Yeah. Hi, Delia. Agreed
Hey,
to receive Miss Beth as well, she said. Hello, Be Wild. It's nice to see you. Hello to all of y'all that rated in through Kevin's channel. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate y'all. And wow, I didn't realize my keyboard was just running away. There we go.
Erica, or anybody else that listens to library books, how is how does it sound? Is it really, sound like an AI person, or is the quality pretty good?
Deb says,
Hey,
I don't.
Deb says she don't have a clue what the poll meant.
The poll means the poll is about the word. What does it mean? What does sesquipedity mean or dality mean? And I gave you 4 choices to choose. It's a, I like
I don't know that one.
Yeah, I like sharing big words.
I got the one yesterday.
Yeah, a lot of people got that one right yesterday. And I asked you not to go look it up, guess it. Let's see if you
Yeah, I
guess it.
don't look it up, but I try to guess.
Because it'll help you remember it when you do see the answer in case you do get it wrong. I got this one wrong when I answered the question. I kind of sort of thought what the actual answer was. I kind of sort of thought it might have been that, but I went and chose the other one when I should have went with that one. Mona says, hi, everyone, still lurking.
Hey, Mona, I still haven't gotten a bill from you for my purse, and I want that purse.
You bought a purse,
And I
huh?
went over and looked in my spam, and there wasn't anything there either. So I want that little purse. It's so darn cute.
Katie, I just emailed them to you. Can you check your email? Yes.
Um, she puts up the answer towards closer to the end of the live stream. So
Yep, you have plenty of time to guess. So Sharon has sent me a picture, and I'm gonna go put it over on the YouTube community channel. I'm sorry.
oh,
Sharon,
wow. Okay, I'm gonna listen to this. I'm gonna have to check this out, and you might too. She said no, the recordings. It's by the publisher, so it's the same thing that you would hear as you would on Audible.
cool.
So
Because
yeah,
pretty good.
you might want to check that out. I wonder if you can get a library card from Florida,
I
because
don't know why.
everything's online now. And
Yeah, I don't know why not. I mean, I have a permanent address.
so I listened to about 15 books at least this past time that I was sick. I just laid there on the couch listening to books.
Cool.
Anyway, go ahead. I'll quit bugging you.
No, you're not bugging me. Don't say that. I'm 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 putting up Sharon's picture though. Hey Sharon, do you want me to leave your last name off the YouTube thing or you want it on there? Let me know. Just do you want to just have Sharon or you want to have your whole name? Let me know because I'm going to post a picture of your mug rugs over on the community tab. Let me know. Teresa says, thanks, Dave.
Oh, well, I thought I did. My name was Blue.
Huh?
I'm talking to Mona.
Oh,
So does that mean I can't get the purse? Because I really want that purse. I thought we had all of that shared between us, Mona, already. So let me know what I need to do. All right. Well, I'm really glad I found that fabric.
Me too. Because I knew you were a little bit frustrated.
But
Okay,
even though I found it, I'm still thinking I might want to use this little bit darker shade on the bottom down there on his beard.
mm-hmm.
So I'm going to have to think about this.
There's a problem with the image? What do you mean there's a problem with the image? What is this thing griping about?
Yes, leave off the last name, Sharon says.
Yeah, I saw. I wasn't going to.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure. Wonder what the devil. What's the deal here?
Okay. If you were doing whiskers, would you use this one that kind of has a shiny sheen to it?
That's
Or something more like this that's kind of like a gray, really light gray grunge? A shiny sheen. This is for the whiskers and the tiger. Or B, the really light gray grunge.
how much do you think that the metallic one will stand out?
Well, here's the picture. Yeah, that bright white shiny might be too much.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering if it would stand out or not. If it didn't, if it blended in, it would probably work. But if not, the first thing somebody's eyeballs look at.
Yeah, right. Okay. I have to agree, Mona, grunge, and Katie.
Okay, now let me see if I can put the picture on.
Yeah, I think that one would work fine. It kind of looks like gray sky with clouds.
Mhm.
This one does.
That's really interesting why it was being persnickety. Now it let me do it. Okay, Sharon, I got your picture up. Hang on a minute. I'll share the screen so everybody can see your pretty little mug rugs.
Thank you,
I
Jen.
Did I miss something?
Okay.
Man, I seem
So
so organized tonight.
I got my,
Okay.
so
Even Jess
that's
says garage. They're all saying, yep. All right. Oh my gosh. What is my laptop doing? Okay, I'm going to share a picture of the mug rug. Look what Sharon sent. That's beautiful. Pour yourself a
oh,
cup of
nice.
kitchen. That's pretty. I know
Thank
they're not
you.
seeing. Yeah, I don't think they're seeing it yet though. I need to move this keyboard out of the way.
Hi, Rita.
Hey, Rita. Someone let me know if you can see the picture. This is by Sharon, by the way. You will still work on the tiger. Or are you still, maybe that's what you meant.
Yes, Day, I am.
They're all saying that's pretty. So there you are. There's her picture. All nice and pretty over on the YouTube community tab. It looks wonderful. You did a super duper job. Thank you for sharing. I love her quilting. Do you see that?
Oh, the hearts are together. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cute.
Oh, yeah, and look at the quilting she did on it. It's beautiful.
Pour yourself a cup of ambition.
That's a great scene. They're
I
beautiful,
like
Sharon.
that.
Thank you for sharing. Love it. And yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, now we got this shared. Hi, Rita. How are you doing? Mona says, I need that. I think we all do. My
Okay.
husband sent some beautiful Northern Light pictures today from Sissy Moot. They had oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it, but they had to, all I can say is they had an emergency and they had to go into port. But now they're back at sea. One man down. Something happened today. They one of the Royal Greenland ships that's on the East Coast, they had a helicopter out there flying somebody off the boat because someone got hurt on the boat.
Uh-oh.
This is not Nikolai's boat. This is a different boat. We never did hear what happened, but they had to life flight whoever it was. So they had the big helicopter out there.
Yeah. Well, I hope and pray they're okay.
Yeah, me too. Hadn't heard anything. It wasn't in the news yet. It could be that they're just doing the privacy thing until, you know,
Right.
because they're pretty they don't just announce things like that right off as soon
Yeah.
as it happens.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay, I need to make sure I got this turned the right way. All right. Rita, this block is pretty complicated. Have you tried working on it yet? She said she was going to make the, because she got a surprise in the mail. Thank you for posting, Katie. You're welcome. Anytime. Anytime you want to share pictures. Katie, you doing the FPP part of this block yet? I hadn't started it. Right now, I'm just messing with the smaller pieces so I don't lose them because I already lost a half triangle somewhere. But no, I'm going to do it tonight, though. I moved them aside to just get them out of the way because it won't take me long to paper piece that part. It's this little stuff I'm dealing with right now. Little. Have you done the paper piecing part of it, Rita? Because I was going to do the paper piecing part last because I wanted to get rid of some of it. I want to get a lot of this attached to it so I don't lose pieces. Because it wouldn't take much to lose it. Uh-oh, I put this on wrong. Of course I did. Me and angles. I think I'm going to. She said she did. How did yours come out, Rita? She said she already did hers. All right. And I should have set the alarm clock. Somebody needs to tell me when it is 10. Wait. What time is it now? For some reason, this thing is acting. Yeah, I think I need to reboot this laptop tonight. Later, not right now. All right, it's 11:30 now, so 12:30. Oh, I've only been up 30 minutes. Let's see. When it gets to be 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, can someone remind me, please? If you're still around, that is. All right, let's get this thing on here the way it was supposed to be. All right. Nope. Yep, like that. I had it on backwards. That's what it was. Mona says, they look good. Nope, do not sew on paper. I'm sewing on paper. Sorry. I have no problem with that. She says, Mona says, hi, Rita, your box is packed to the brim. And what is Jess says, I will try. She might be taking a nap. Kitty, so did you not do the blue color? No, no, we're not putting blue in it at all. I'm using different shades of red. Red and the white, of course. I have a reason why I'm doing it this way. And you'll know in the end why I did it the way I did. Mona says, okay, I'm off that dumb game.
I like the color of your shirt.
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. I don't wear this one very often.
It's pretty.
I like the shirt. It's just that I get hot so easy that and it's got sleeves on it, and but I wore it today earlier, and I decided to just keep it on. So you got to see it today. All right, we got that piece done. Now we need to sew this off. So I bet you have the block already done, Rita? No, it's fine. You do what you want to do, Rita. No, there's no rule that says you have to follow the colors in the book. If you hadn't noticed, I haven't been following the colors in the book. No, I'm doing mine this way for a reason. The title is, you know what the title is, but I'm going to do something in the center of the block that might be a little annoying. You did fine. Have you finished it? It's what I want to know. Because if you did, you are fast and I'm too slow. Nope, I did not put it together. I kept my patience waiting for this live. Okay, so you're sewing with us. Okay, good. Right now I'm just doing the outer perimeter right now. except for the corners. The corners will come last. Okay. And I'm taking my time because there's so many moving parts here. Right now it looks like a hot mess, but when I get these smaller pieces together, then I'll explain this block better. No, not yet, because I'm changing the center to something else. Ah, that makes two of us then, because I don't want to do the center the way it is either. Great minds think alike. Yeah, I didn't like the center either. But that's what makes it so special. You get to put your little twist on it. Okay, so we got these two done. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and sew these on since I'm messing with this particular part of this quadrant here. Get this half triangle sewn on first. And then we'll sew the other side on. And then I'll show you what these center blocks are going to look like, because we have to make 4 of them identical. Mona says, Rita, cookbook brain, laugh out loud. She was a happy camper. I about freaked out. Do you know what they done, Teresa? So I sent a little gift to Rita. They put the box behind the back wheel of their truck. And it's a good thing the truck was broke, because if it wasn't, they would have backed right over it. And I saw the picture. I'm like, oh my God. And I tried to get a hold of her, couldn't. So I'm like, I told Jess, I'm like, I need help. Can you get a hold of her? Because I was so worried. I didn't know the truck was broke. So, you know.
Oh.
But I never, why in the heck would you put a box behind a vehicle? I don't understand. Unless you were thinking you were being funny. That's not funny.
Hello, Denise.
Hi, Denise.
Hi, Jaja.
Hello, Jaja.
Bye, Deb.
See you later, Deb. Happy creating, she says. See you on the next go around. Mona says, I have the book, but it is on the shelf for a few years. You know how long it sat on my shelf? Since like 2016, and then I pulled it out this past year, and I'm like, why did I leave this sitting for so long? And I think it was because when I first saw it, I'm like, wait, I don't know if I could do any of this. That was probably what it was. And now I'm, you know, more seasoned than I was when I first started. I have learned a lot with this book, though. Now I have a new book to learn from, because that book has applique and EPP and, oh, let me see, curves. And I'm thinking, uh-oh, I'm in trouble now. Rita said she was more worried the water from the sprinkler got it, but nope, it did not. That's good. Okay, we got another one done. So now here's how I'm going to do these portions right here. So there's lots of half triangles here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew this to this and this one to this one. But before I sew these, I need to press them because they're bumpy. Oh, this iron's not quite hot enough yet. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and sew this one set together. That way you can see how it's going to look for the other three. And then I'll just, after I show you this one, because all I'm doing is I'm going to sew these half triangles together. I'm going to pin them so that I don't goof them up.
Okie dokie.
Hey, Pam.
Hi, Pam.
Deb says you'll have to tell me tomorrow what the word meant. I will, Deb. Out of curiosity, which one did you vote for? If you don't mind sharing. Mona says, I'm still waiting up for my, you must be waiting on your mom. Bingo. Okay, let's got that one pinned up. Now let's get this other one pinned up. This one's got a side seam that needs to match up with the other one. You notice someone's not being a pain in the butt right now.
How come?
Well, I made sure she had plenty of a snack tonight.
Ah,
And she's already been outside too, so that doesn't mean she's not going to want to go again. Because I gave her a little additional protein tonight. She had a chicken leg and 2 chicken wings.
yummy.
Yeah, she wolfed them down and no. It always amuses me the way she crunches the chicken wings. I think dogs really enjoy getting that chewing factor in when they're eating. Right now she's yipping in her sleep. She must be having a dream. She must be chasing something. Or she's dreaming about Coda 1. She does miss him.
Yeah.
Oh, I miss him too. It's weird him not being around anymore. He's been gone a year and a half.
Yeah, my last group of dogs were a lot closer than Willa and Annie are. And they definitely missed the other one when they passed on. My one dog, who was a border collie like her, he was so depressed for a couple of months easily.
I think they mourn just like human beings do.
Yeah.
She definitely did. She wasn't herself for a little while. And
That's the only bad thing about having pets is just
yeah, but it's a circle of
lose
life.
them so soon. But I keep doing it. Keep doing it.
a dog. I have to have a dog.
Yeah.
I'm used to having two, and it's weird not having two right now. And we don't have much of a choice since I haven't been able to fix that problem.
I went about 3, 4 months after my dog Trixie passed away. And then I just happened to stumble on Willa, and I was starting to think about, I mean, we had other dogs in the house, but I'm talking about one that follows me around everywhere,
Yep. Yep.
um, and Willa was so funny when I first got her. She was 2 years old, but she didn't she didn't get in the car or truck or whatever. I mean, I think this woman just kept her at home all the time or something. She was not hardly socialized at all. But she was very friendly to me, but not to the other person that was with me at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So she's very picky, and the lady needed to rehome her because she had to move and couldn't take her.
That's sad.
One of those deals.
Gosh.
Which, by the way, I have never done that in my life.
Me neither.
Because I would sleep in my car if I had to, then give up my dog. But that's me. I'm not trying to spread any hate. Sometimes you do have to, find a new home for them and just do the best you can.
Yep.
Anyway, so I couldn't get her in the car. She did not want to get in the car. She was afraid to death of the car.
Sounds like you've never been in one.
And once I got her in there, which I had to lift her up and put her in there, then she was just like trying to crawl up on my lap.
Aww.
Anyway, I got her home without wrecking. And I still couldn't get her in the car. And being able to go with me is really important. You have to load up. So I have one of those little Rave cars, and the back end opens up, like a hatchback thing, but it opens up from the side, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I just opened the back end up and I sat there in the back, and just kept telling her, come here, come here. And it took me a good week to get her to be really comfortable about jumping in and out and that kind of thing. But now you can't get her not to go,
Once they figure it out.
And then I tried to get her to ride on the four-wheeler. No way would she do that,
Yeah.
And I'm like, no big deal. Okay, I'm not going to make you do that. We'll just always go take the car when we go get huckleberries. Okay, no problem. I can do that.
Yep. Actually, Mona, they can have chicken bones. My dog doesn't eat cooked food. It's all raw.
Yeah, as long as it's raw, they can have the bones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't cook the food that my dog eats. She's been on a raw diet since she was 5 months old.
Yeah, I've known a lot of people who mostly it's farm people, ranchers and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
They always just cut up a whole chicken and they get the whole, the bones and all.
Yep. Dogs were never meant to eat kibble. That wasn't in their makeup.
Yeah.
Kibble got made because human beings worked, and someone came up with the idea, why don't we make pre-made food so that all you have to do is throw it in their bowl and go on about your business. That's where it came from.
it's pretty handy. You know,
Yeah, but it's pretty. See, the reason
but
I
definitely not
was because Coda was
not good
allergic
for
to
'em.
something in it. Jess says birds have hollow bones, so don't give bones to. No, I don't have to do anything to the bones as long as they're not cooked. I've been feeding my dogs for a long time this way, even before the two I had now, and I've never
Yeah,
had a problem. The only bone that I actually don't feed to my dogs is the leg bone of pork because there's something about pork bones, and I noticed that I don't feed Nora, or I stopped trying to offer pork because every time I fed them pork, they would be sick. Something about it. It's not sick like as in walking around like they're gonna die sick. Just it affected their digestive system, so I don't feed it to them anymore.
yeah. The only bone I took out, and it's not really a bone, it's more like a, well, more like a sharp cartilage, and that was on the leg bone.
Yeah, they say weight bearing on big animals is probably you have to watch out about that a little bit. But I feed her reindeer bones and she's fine with those. But I have to like make small amounts of it because she's a little dog, and if you feed too much bone, you can tell. It doesn't hurt them, it just you see it. You gave I gave too much bone today. And I got where I can figure it. I figured it out where I don't overfeed her bone, but I also don't underfeed her bone because it would be a very bad idea. You'll end up with a dog with loose stools.
Well, they need that bone marrow.
Yep, they sure do.
And they, um, wolves and coyotes and stuff, they all eat the bones.
Yep, they do. And I don't even break her when I give her eggs. I don't break her eggs. I just put it in a bowl. She breaks her eggs on her own.
We give our dogs the elk and deer bones.
Yep, same here. Salmon. I just give her a piece of salmon, bone and all. One thing I discovered with her though, she don't much care to eat the tail, which is hilarious.
Oh, thank you, Cindy. Yeah, poor Willa was, I think, a little abused by the lady's boyfriend, and I don't know if the lady knew it or not, but she didn't like guys with baseball caps on
Oh boy.
because the guy used to smack her with his hat. And then she also doesn't like, you know, those back scratchers, those long wooden back scratchers?
Yeah, I have one of those.
Oh my God, she does not. She totally freaks out when you get the back scratcher out. And fly swatters. She does not like fly swatters at all.
Jeez.
So I just worked with her on those things. I let her, you know, get him down and let her smell them and let her look at it and tell her she's a good girl and, you know, just try to work with her so she's not, I mean, because she would like totally freak out, you know, run and hide and then she wouldn't come out, that kind of thing. But she's good now.
Probably not gonna like this block very much.
Looks good, Katie.
Does it? You think so? Here, let me hold it up here.
The other thing I used to do is If you have a dog who is aggressive with its food or aggressive when it has a bone,
Mm-hmm.
I make them eat their food out of my hands.
Yep.
That's the only way I let them eat for like a couple of weeks.
Was she
That's
food
what they
aggressive?
have to do is eat out of my hands. And then had to do it a few times and it's worked. They still get a little growly around the other dogs, but
Yeah, but that's just if you did, this is my thing, and I've learned this. If you don't interfere between the two dogs that are bickering over food,
yeah.
they work it out and they don't fight.
Yeah.
And there's a YouTube channel called the 108th Airborne. He has six or either seven big, huge dogs, and he has two little dogs, and he muck bonds or muck feeds them all the time, and he puts the food out for all of them. They do not get physical. They might be a
Right.
little growling going on, a little grumbling going on. Sometimes one of them might try pushing the other one around a little bit, and if he thinks that his name is Chad, if Chad thinks that this is just what you call a one dog trying to be alpha over the other one, because right now he has one that's an alpha, but there's a couple of young ones that are trying to be alphas. Um, and he might say, "Hey, knock it off," and they do. They knock it off, but he don't go over there and stick his hand in there or nothing else. And they don't fight. They get along, all of them, and all of them are intact males, and both his females are intact.
Yeah, they, whether you realize it or not, they have a pecking order.
Yes, they do. And I've always let mine work it out. When I first
Yeah.
brought Nora home, I was a little concerned, because he had been 18 months without Ichi, and Ichi was tiny compared to Nora. I think Ichi weighed all of like 10 pounds. She was so small, and she would put that 100-pound German Shepherd in his place. She
Yeah.
literally would, and he would be like backing off because she would just let him know in no uncertain terms, "You're not going to do this." So
Right.
when I brought Nora home, I thought he would try bullying her, and he tried. And he went to stick his nose in her food, and you should have heard her. She showed her teeth and growled at him, and he tried to stick his nose down there anyway, and all she did was nip him right on the nose, and he's like, "Uh-oh, I better leave her alone." So they never fought over food. And the German Shepherd was what, 10 times bigger than her, but he respected her. Females always rule anyway when it comes to dogs. I remember when I had 5 female German Shepherds and 1 male, and they had a pecking order. And I fed in that pecking order just to keep from having anyone get in a fight. Mona says, "Night all." Cindy Surrett.
Good night.
Mine didn't like my glasses. It's a year, and he will get on my, oh wow. Interesting.
Night,
What
Mona. Yeah, I mean, Willa still doesn't like a fly swatter, but um, I think it's more of the smack sound
probably
than anything, but
sounds like she's been given a hard time.
yeah. But I mean, she's been away from there now for 6, 7 years, so she's all good.
Now she has someone who loves on her.
She's got a mommy and daddy that love her.
It's just, I don't know why human beings think they need to whack dogs around.
Me neither.
I don't understand that.
I mean, because she's really lovey. She loves to, and she doesn't try to jump on anybody, but she tries to get up real close to you, and put her head on your lap and wait for your, to get petted. But she never tries to like crawl up on anybody or anything like that.
Let's
So
see right now. I'm
I don't
going
know.
to
Some people are just not nice.
if they're not. They have no business having a dog if they can't be correct with them. Oh, okay. Andy's been busy. Hey, Andy, do you want me to show your pictures? She's been working on uh what did she call it? Hey, you're gonna have to remind me what you call this. She's making a quilt though, which is cool. She's using coffin sewing. That's what she's doing. Is it okay to show the pictures, Andy? Let me know.
Goodbye, blessed life. Thanks for coming. She says, sure.
Okay, let's see here. You have to share the screen again. Coffin bags, that's what she calls them.
Coffin bags.
Coffin bags, yeah. I love Andy's sense of humor. You're coming along with it. Look at the guy with the striped jacket. Wow. And I recognize this person. That's from the Nightmare from Christmas, looks like. Let me know when y'all can see the picture.
Ah,
Isn't it cool?
yeah.
She's making a cool, I think mini quilts, right? Andy, tell them how you're
Yeah.
going to do that. I think there's another set of pictures. Wrong way.
Yeah,
Now
those
here,
are cool.
oh, this is a little handbag. See the little zipper?
Oh, yeah.
This is from the Gremlins. Oh, that's super cute. Here's another one. Friends. You're, those are so cute. Oh my gosh. You can put your little whatever in there.
Huh.
See,
Very
Andy
cute.
likes crochet scary critters. That looks great, Andy. Thank you for sharing us with that. Sharing with us. Sorry. That didn't come out right. She says, oh, that one isn't mine, but inspiration. It wasn't?
I think the coffin quilt thing, I think,
Oh,
is what she's talking about.
this block is going together very slow.
Okay.
Okay, let me put this back up here because I want to make sure. I have this the right direction.
Yeah, I've had Willa for gee whiz. 9 years? Is that this is almost 9 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah. So that means she's 11. She'll be 11 this November.
Yeah, Andy says she's using her horror fabrics. I had Coda 10 years. Hello, Gladys. It's good to see you.
I had my other border collie for 17 years.
No border collies can live that long.
Yeah.
German Shepherds usually is between 10 to 12. There's always an exception, of course, but for the most part, every German Shepherd I ever had went between those two ages. I think the one before Coda, his name was Largo, and he lived to be 11 and a half. I've got to do some trimming on these blocks. They are a little
What did I
bit
do?
weird. Okay, these can be pressed now and sewn together, but I definitely need to get trim on them a little bit. I don't need to iron that one. Whew. Maybe hot. I need to move this out of the way. I need to trim on these a little bit. It's a good excuse to stand up.
Well, I messed this one up, guys.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Oh, I just sewed on the wrong line.
Uh-oh.
So that means I gotta take it apart. Dang it. I might have to tape this because paper is coming off.
What's with this thing?
Bummer.
Would it be hard to take it out?
Well, no, but it's just time consuming, you know.
Yeah. Wow, this one's a little bit wonky. That always figures, man. But at least it didn't disturb the 1/4 inch part of it.
I made it too long, which is lucky. If I'd made it too short, then I'd had to start all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely going to need some tape.
All right, now that's stitched.
All right.
Okay, now we can put these together.
Try this again.
How wide do you cut your binding strips? I'm considering, this is Cindy. Cindy says, I'm considering 2¼ because 2½ seems cumbersome for me. I've always used 2½, so I'm not the right one to ask on that one. Have you used a smaller width on before, Teresa?
I'm sorry, what?
She's asking if 2¼ because she says 2½ is too cumbersome.
I do mine 2¼ and one of the main reasons I do that is because I do a lot of like scrappy binding, and if I have leftover um, strips, I lost the word. No, do I do 2½? No, I do 2½.
No, I do 2½ also.
Yeah, because if I have leftover jelly roll strips, they all everything matches up. So yeah, I do 2½, not 2¼
Wow, Linda says when she adopted her dog, Jake, he was small because the ex-owner kept him in a cage and he couldn't move around. He's fine now, no bone damage. He'll be 12 in December. He's a duck toller. I don't know what that means. Oh, duck toller lab mix at 130 pounds. What's a duck toller?
Oh wow, I'm not sure, but
Never heard
probably
the term
a
before.
bird dog. Yeah, I do not understand people.
Me neither. If you don't want a dog, why do you have one, you know?
Yeah, they just, uh,
It's the same concept of having horses. You have horses, but you can't afford to feed them. You let them starve, but you don't get rid of them because it's a status symbol to have a horse,
yeah.
which is stupid to me. Because I know someone that was like that. She had too many horses, and it was always a train wreck every winter.
What bothers me is that not only that, but trying to get help for these animals is like trying to pull out your own teeth, you know?
Yep, definitely.
And if I see an animal being abused like that, I just go up and take it. I'm sorry. That's no longer your animal. And I've done it before. I took 3 dogs away from somebody and they weren't going to feed them, take care of them. I just went and took them.
Sometimes you have to do things like that just to save the dog.
I found homes for 2 of them, and then that third one was the one I told you about, the border collie that I had for 17 years.
Wow. Very lucky dog.
Well, I tried to find a home for him too, but he did not like people at all. I mean, I could never break him from it. So I just had to be aware of it, you know, and be responsible parent.
He's a bird dog with webbed feet. He's a lover, and he thinks he's only as big as a chihuahua. Oh, he sounds like a cool dog.
Yeah. I don't know how I got so loving towards dogs and cats and stuff. My mom did not want dogs in the house at all. She was really allergic to dog hair, and she just didn't like it. My mom was wanted everything clean in a certain way and all that, you know. But we used to sneak out the window at night and go get the dog and bring him into the bedroom.
Oh no. Did y'all ever get caught?
Yeah, once. Well, and one of the times I did it, it was just a puppy. I mean, it was
Oh,
just a baby, you know. I'm like, I'm not gonna make that baby stay outside. I used to get so mad at my mom for that, you know.
yeah.
I'll clean up after it, and I always did. I always, you know, just let it in my bedroom. Okay, making sure. I hope I do this right. I think I might be getting tired, so I'm not sewing correctly.
Oh no, it feels a little tired. But I'm gonna finish this block one way or the other. Or finish the hard parts anyway.
Hi, Pat.
Hey there, Pat. How are you? I like your shirt. Thank you.
Well, most labs have webbed feet.
Yeah. All right, let's get this put together.
Okay. Yeah. I think I did it right. I think I got it.
Just think, Teresa, 2 more blocks and I'll have all 36 of them.
You'll have what?
2 more blocks, I'll have all 36 done.
Oh, wow.
Then I start cutting sashing. I do have 2 blocks though. I'm gonna change the color on them. Not the whole thing, just a portion of it. And I think it's 2. I definitely have one. I'm gonna take the green out and replace it with something else. I'm gonna leave part of the green in and take part of the green out. Put it that way. There's too much green in it, and I didn't mean for it to. It was because I mistakenly cut or didn't cut a strip that was supposed to have been in there. So I went ahead and sewed it, and I'm like, no, I'm not leaving this like this. We're gonna take the top half of the green out and replace it with the dark blue, and that'll make me happy. The other one, I just need to fix something on it, and that's it. And then I notice I have like 3 or 4 blocks that are like uh, between a quarter to a half an inch smaller than the other blocks. So I don't know if that was me doing something wrong or if it was just the pattern. So those ones will have to, when I put sashing on them, I will compensate by making the sashing a little bit wider. You won't be able to
Yeah.
see it, as far as I know. I don't think you'll be able to see it. And that way, all these blocks look the same, you know.
Right.
But I talked to Nikolai. He had called me yesterday. No, today. And I told him, I said, you think we could get in the, he thinks the school is a better idea instead of the community center so that we can lay my blocks out. Oh, come on now. I need you between the seam, not on top of it. There we go. Now it's between the seam where I wanted it. We'll get so I can lay out all 36 blocks and then take a picture after I get them the way I want them, and then start doing them row by row and mark them 1, 2, 3, 4, you know.
Yeah.
And then when I bring them home, I can start sewing them together.
Right.
That is going to be a big flipping quilt top because I'm going to put a border on it on top of it to lock in all those seams because there is a bunch of seams. Although the sashing should help with the main part of it, but there's still going to be the sashing seams too. What are you making? I am making, it's called American Crossroads block. It's on page 257. And it's block number 500. That's what it looks like. I dropped my book on the floor the other day, Teresa. Look what happened when I dropped it. It ripped the front cover.
Oh no.
Yep. So I think I need to order some binding tape from Amazon or something and have Melanie send it with my box. But basically, I think I broke when it hit the floor, the way it hit the floor, I think it broke the binding. Because right here is right here where this is at, you can see where it's separated a little bit. But it's okay. I'm not upset about it. You can tell I've been using the heck out of the book.
Yeah, I think I need to stop.
Getting frustrated.
I keep making mistakes.
Why didn't you report the abuse, Katie? Huh?
Why didn't you report the abuse, Katie? What?
Abuse of what? Unless it was something we were talking about.
Oh, maybe the horses?
Horses? Because I didn't. She was somebody who was well known, and no. Everybody knew what she was doing. Even her own family knew. Wasn't my job to report it. And yeah, no. She come from a rich family, but she wasn't rich anymore. They're just sometimes you know when to, what's the saying? Know which battles to fight and which ones not to. Hers was a not to. Stay out of it. Because she could ruin your whole life. No thanks. And I knew that. There's just some people you don't want to cross. It wasn't my responsibility. Her family knew what was going on, and none of them did anything about it. I mean, heck, they lived next door to her. Should have been them taking care of the problem. But they didn't. No, they didn't say a thing to her. Nothing. Now, if it had been a total stranger I didn't know, that might have been different, but I knew her and she knew me.
Let's see how we're doing on time. Oh, wow, it's almost 6:30.
Yep, we're getting closer to. I learned a long time ago that you could turn a neighborhood into World War III sticking your nose where it don't belong. There's no such thing as being anonymous when it comes to rich people, Kuma, or people who are well known. They always find out. She don't have her horses anymore, I can tell you that. She's completely stopped having them. But it took a long time for that to even happen. It was after I moved to Greenland, I could tell you that for sure. I think she's been without horses for about maybe 10 years now. So I don't know if someone finally stepped in or what. Because she'd been doing that for a long time. She'd go to auctions and come home with more horses, even though she couldn't feed the ones she had.
Yeah.
Okay, we got two sides done. All right. And we still got to figure out where that one piece went to. Oh, let's just grab an extra one. Which one is this supposed to be? Okay, so it's got to be this one. Andy, you're not going live tonight? It is now 12:30 my time.
12:30?
Yep. I don't know why I have two different clocks though. That's so weird. The other one's, oh, I know why the other time's on there. It's Denmark time. That's the first time I even noticed that. She says yes in a bit. Okay. All right, let's get this side sewn on. We've already sewn that side on, so let's do two of these at the same time. I'm gonna have to open the front door again soon. It's too hot in this house. You should have seen it earlier today. It said it was 9 degrees Celsius, which is right outside the front door, actually. Hang on, I'll tell you what that is in Fahrenheit. I think it's about 40, maybe.
All that time to make this one piece.
Gotta hate when that happens.
Okay. Well, 6:30, I think I'm gonna go finish dinner and
What are you having for dinner before you leave?
split pea and ham soup
Oh, that sounds yummy.
with some, I was gonna make cornbread, but I think I want biscuits. Biscuits.
Biscuits sound yummy. It was 48 degrees today on a February day here in
Wow.
South England.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, Michelle. She says, hello, ladies. It's snowing again here in central Kentucky. How's the weather, Katie? Warm. It feels in here. The police department had to issue a mandate, stay off the lake, because somebody fell in because the ice is too thin on the lake, which you could tell by just looking at it. I don't know why they went on the lake, because you could see it was dark. You know, if it was frozen thick enough, it'd be white, but it was black. The whole surface is nearly all of it's black, which means it won't take much for the water to get set free if we got a good heavy wind.
Right.
Which is probably what's going to happen. So it's really not been technically froze like it should be. And it didn't get that chunk of ice on it until I want to say the second or third week in January, I think. Something like that. So it really never has had a chance to really get totally frozen. Went to the store today and I got picked up by the taxi driver, and we were talking about the weather, and I said, no, it feels like spring out here. And he's like, you're right, it does. And when I asked Nikolai if it was cold up north, he says, no, it's hot up here too. So we're all thinking it's a little too hot. So that means that the ice cap probably has no kind of protection right now at all, because all of it probably melted that was on top. You know, that little bit of snowfall we got earlier, you know, just 1 or 2 days, it probably is gone, because it's definitely gone here. I don't know what is with this thing, but it don't.
Okay. Just kind of cleaning up.
Well, enjoy your split pea soup. Let's see. Weather for Chino is, wow, 58 degrees Fahrenheit. The wind is blowing from the west southwest at 6 miles an hour, and they have 74% humidity. Sounds good. Okay, so we got both ends of that sewn on here. All right, now let's do this side.
I wonder what my weather is.
Rita, how's your block coming along? She's been quiet. And ooh, swag board. Did you spell that right?
Mine is 28.
Wow.
Humidity is 90%.
You're colder than me, and which means I'm not very cold. 90% humidity your way.
Yeah, I wonder if it's
Wow.
snowing.
Svalbard and Jan Mayen. Huh? -2 degrees Fahrenheit, -19 Celsius. The wind is blowing from the north at 22 miles an hour, and the current humidity is 78%.
No, it's not snowing, but it is cold.
I'm thinking that there's clouds in the sky. We might get some humidity. I mean, some kind of precipitation. Probably rain. We could use the rain if we're not going to get snow. Although then that'll turn into a block of ice probably. Although it's not at freezing right now, so I don't know. Weather in the west is getting colder again, finally, says Pat. I thought Svalbard was Norway. So you're not very cold either. I thought Europe was supposed to get hit by some snow.
I don't know. We are pretty quick in a few days.
Yep. That polar vortex got busted apart because of warm air. That's why y'all are getting the weather and we're not.
Well, I'm going to say goodnight, Katie, and
Thank you
thanks for
coming.
having me on.
Yeah, thank you for coming. I appreciate you hanging out with me.
Sure. Yep. Maybe next time.
Yeah, we need to finish our little mini thing too.
Yeah. We'll talk this week.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. See you guys.
Bye,
Bye.
sweetie. Thank you for coming.
Let's see. Did they? Okay. They changed it. All righty. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Denise, I couldn't afford to feed 50 horses. That's how many she had. That's not counting what she had in the barn. I had horses of my own to feed. I rescued 2 of her colts. I went over to her house and I said, you know, you can't feed these colts. Can I have the 2 colts? She gave them to me. And I took them home with me. But there was no way I could take any other of her horses because I couldn't afford that kind of thing. But I adopted one of the colts out to a friend and I kept the other one. And then when I got ready to move to Greenland, I found him a perfect home. He lives on 33 acres of pasture. He'll never want for anything. Because the family that bought him from me, their daughter was about 7, I think, when they bought him. And so she grew up with Scamp, and Scamp grew up with her because he was a 3-year-old when I sold him. And then I stayed in touch with them, and every so often, she'll even message me and tell me how he's doing. He's doing fine. He's fat as a tick. I need to look at this before I sew it. Yeah, I was wondering that about Norway too. Is it popular in Norway? I know it doesn't seem to be very as popular in Denmark. I'm hoping I can find a shop when we're in Denmark this go around. Do some more running around to see if I can find one anyway. Britannia says, I'm going. or Brittany, sorry. Thank you for coming. Nice to see you here. Welcome to the channel. Weather's cold today. Oh, she said she's back. Okay. All right, let me get these pressed. All right, let's get this third one made. And that'll leave this fourth one, and then I can start paper piecing. Okay. So I gotta make sure I have this pointed in the right direction. Oops, wrong side. And then this one's gonna go on this side. I love Valentine's, says Brittany. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you too. See you later, Pat. Take care of yourself. It's good to see you, by the way. And Andy says she's got to run too. See you later, Andy. I'll hop on when I get done here. She says, I'm tired. Signing in. Hello, says Chris. Hi, Chris. How are you today, Chris? Hi, Chris. You subscribe? Oh, yeah, she subscribed. Brittany says relaxing. Okay, let's get this other side pinned. And then we can sew these together. Chris says, you look like you have had some rest. Yeah, I have. I slept about 7 hours yesterday, or last night, that is. I'll probably be ready for bed tonight, though. Right now, I'm going to go put more drink in my cup, though, because I'm thirsty and I ran out earlier and I just hadn't got around to filling it up. Hang on a minute. I'll be right back. you feeling today? Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Okay, now I gotta put this back the way it was so I can remember how this was supposed to be. All right. Yeah, just like that. Okay. Hi, Kuma friend. Kuma says, yes, I think so, but in my town, it's small. Longyearbyen. And I know I just butchered that really bad. Svalbard, we are an island north of Norway. Yeah, y'all are near. Hey, Svalbard has a glacier, doesn't it? Or an ice sheet? I know it's famous for polar bears. Laura says, I've had the crud, but I think I'm finally getting over it. I'm good. I'm glad you're feeling better. Good night, everyone. Chat soon, says Kuma. See you later, Kuma. Let's see here. Let's do this side. And then let's do this side. Laura, have you been able to get any sewing done despite being sick? Denise says, I've yet to see Denmark in any sports in the Olympics. They competed yesterday. They placed number 62, both of them. Uh-oh. Ah, please tell me I didn't sew that. I did. Oh. Brittany says tomorrow. Katie, do you have color catchers for that red? I would be scared if it would leak. No, I don't use, no, I'll use vinegar. Vinegar and cold water. I don't want to pull the dye out of it by using color catchers. We don't have color catchers anyway, so someone would have to send me some. But white vinegar and cold water will do just fine. I'm not too worried about it. Oh, darn, I put this on the wrong side. There we go. Now it's the right one. Now I can get it right. No, they televised it, Denise. I just don't know why you didn't see it. At least I think they televised it. I don't know. I haven't been able to figure out when everybody was going. So I don't know. I just know that they did compete yesterday because they were on the news here. There's a picture of her passed out face down in the snow. She's not really passed out, but you could see was worn out. Yeah. They were televised. I just don't know when, to be truthful. I don't know. I probably will see most of the Olympics after the fact. Because that's usually how it goes. I have to wait till it starts coming across YouTube. Because I don't have cable TV. Laura says, I haven't been sewing much, but am getting my fabric refolded and I'm storing them in filing cabinets now. I'm almost done. Ah, so you are making progress with that. That's awesome. You'll be so glad when you get that done. I'm kind of wondering if Rita's still here. Rita, are you still here? Denise says, in what sport? From what I've seen, they don't give results for anything lower than the top 10. They were doing the biathlon. They gave the score, or they did here, but it's different. I don't know. I don't know anything. Are you? Yeah, yeah. It came across our news here. I saw it on the news here. Said they placed number 62. Both of them did, actually. It was interesting that both of them did. Unless it was them doing, I don't know. I don't know how that works with the biathlon. I've only been able to catch a couple figure skating so far. But I slept for 7 hours yesterday, so I didn't watch anything. Because I was sleeping. What language do they speak in your news, Katie? They speak Greenlandic and Danish. If I want to see it in English, I can just go to the website and there's a translator on my browser, and I can read the news that way. But as far as on the news on the television, it's Danish and Greenlandic. Well, Greenlandic first and then Danish is second. I think different countries show different things to me, but I'm guessing. Pat says, I don't think they televise everyone's scores. Didn't they used to televise all of them? It's been a long time, so I don't know. I haven't watched American TV in a long time. Yeah, maybe that's the way it works. I'm not really sure. Okay. Well, they were definitely in both the Greenlandic news and the Danish news because I saw it on both of them. But that was only after the fact that I saw it. Because, like I said, I was sleeping yesterday. I went to bed really early. I know the American teams were in the news quite a bit this week. All right, we're ready. I need to press this one. But we had a lot going on over here in Greenland over the past couple of days too. There was some American Congress people has been here for the last couple of days. I think they might have left today, but I watched. I think it was either they were leaving today or they're leaving tomorrow. I'm not sure which. But they had a press conference that I sat and watched this afternoon, this earlier today. I watched the press conference, but it had Congresswoman from Alaska, mm, I think it was New Hampshire, I think, or was it whatever that little tiny state is way up at the top of the New England states that borders with Canada. Wisconsin was one from Wisconsin. And where was the other one from? Michigan, I think. They were here in Greenland for the last 2 or 3 days. Aljo says ours is all about Team USA, so I don't think other places are showing it like that. It would all be about their teams. Yep, which makes total sense. Now, when you were watching figures, dang, what the heck? That was weird. Sorry, guys. Something happened here. I don't know what. What I was going to say is figure skating, though, they show all the teams and how they place when you're watching the competition, or they used to anyway, used to televise the entire thing on American TV. I don't know if they do now, but they used to. Over here, you get to see all of them. Because the figure skating's different, though. New Hampshire or Vermont? It was New Hampshire, I'm pretty sure. I can't think of the guy's name, though. I just knew who Senator McCoskey was, and she was from Alaska. But all four of them spoke at the press conference today. And then there was our prime minister and I forget, foreign affairs prime minister from Denmark was there also. But they did it. They did talk about that. I thought it was really cool. All four of them flew on the got on a helicopter, and they went to the ice cap with their guides, and they landed on the ice cap, and they said that it was the most impressive. They really, really were blown away by that trip to the ice cap. And I know their reaction because I had the same reaction when I flew on a helicopter and landed on top of it. It is the coolest experience. This is wrong. Something is wrong here. What in the world? I'm having trouble with one of these. Either New Hampshire or Vermont. Sorry it's taking so long to get this done, guys. I knew it would, because this is a very busy, uh, lots of moving parts with this block. There are some interviews with them on the web. I'm on my phone. The Olympics are keeping me up late watching. Yeah, you should be able to find the interview on YouTube because it's there. I mean, the press conference. The part that irritated me was I'm watching the press conference and then there was questions going to get asked and they stopped the press conference so you couldn't hear the questions. I don't know whose brilliant idea that was. Because normally, anytime there's a press conference here, they let the reporters ask all their questions, and they got cut off today. So I don't know if they were in a hurry or what the deal was. I don't know. It was weird. They've been being so good about that, and then today it was like, just hurry up. There's a YouTube channel that you can watch. I don't know the name of it, but I can look it up and then I can share the link over on my community tab. Someone that keeps up with all the planes coming in and out of Nuke because we have an international airport now. And you can see who's landing there all the time. It's pretty cool. So you know when someone from Denmark's coming in because the special jet, if it's someone from the United States, you know it's them. And all our airports have webcams these days now. This is going to be a paint up. Wait a minute. So this is going to, hang on, I'm talking to myself for a minute. I'm trying to figure out something. This needs to go like this. I wanted to see them compete, not be interviewed, Denise says. Yeah, I don't know if there's any video of them competing or not. I'll wait till everything comes out on video and then it should show up. Although I probably could ask a fellow Greenlander about it and they probably could answer my question. I'll ask Nikolai if he can ask about it because he'd know who to ask. The girl Z looks like one of the actresses on the Brady Bunch. Huh? Yep, I heard about that too. It's going to be shut down for 10 days. Unless they change that later today. But earlier today, when I watched the press conference thing they were doing, they were saying 10 days. Oh, so only 10 hours. Oh, but it's back on? Okay. Jim, I haven't watched news because I've been online doing my live. So I'm not up to date on it right now. Did they say why they did it? Supposedly it was some kind of something. It's going to be very bad, I'm afraid. something about the cartel drones. News is so bad, you don't know what to believe, says Chris. It depends on who you're watching. I saw it on a legitimate source, so that's how I knew about it. Laura says, oh my goodness, Chris, that's frightening. I live in Arizona, so I know what it's like to be a border state. It can be scary. Yeah, they were talking about that place and then one other place in Texas, I think. But they weren't shutting the one in Texas down. Wait, El Paso is in Texas. El Paso. Is that in Texas or is that in New Mexico? Can't remember. What? That's in Texas, isn't it? Laura says, I rarely listen to the news these days. I'm old and remember when they actually reported the news and not editorial news. I didn't notify any local people of what was going on either. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe they figured keeping people in the dark was better. Who knows? Okay, we're making progress here, even though it seems like it's going slow. We're getting somewhere. We have almost done with this next block, and then I gotta sew these two together too. But once I get both of them sewed together, then we can move on to the paper piecing part of it. I'm sorry it's taking so long, guys. There is a lot of pieces to this. I guess we could talk about the pole though while I'm getting this ready. What does sesquipedality mean? So 23% voted on having simple habits. 51% voted on using long words. 9% chose celebrating 500 years. And 16% chose being unpredictable out of 43 votes. So there's a lot of people out in our world that uses a lot of big words when they're talking. And I used to use big words all the time until I moved here, and I had to start leaving all my big words out of my vocabulary. Because when you use big words, you get blank words or you get blank looks. So it's sesquipedality, and I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. But anyway, the answer is someone who uses big words. Constantly uses big words. That's what it means. Hang on a second. Let me see if you can hear this because I actually have a thing that pronunciates it. If I'm being honest, my husband helped me with this word. Okay. Let me see if you guys will be able to hear this when I push the button. There'll be a 30-second delay. So when I hit it, I know I'll have to wait for a minute to see if y'all actually heard it, and I'll play it more than once. If my laptop ever decides to catch up with me. Okay, let's play it.
Sesquipedality. Sesquipedality.
Sesquipedality. I almost said
Sesquipedality.
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 Sesquipedality. Can y'all hear that? Just to see you later. I'm heading out. Yep, I'll see you in a bit. Yep. Did y'all hear that? Sesquipedality. I'll play it again.
Sesquipedality. Sesquipedality.
There you go. So that's how you say it. So y'all got another big word from me this go around. All right, let's get these sewn together. There we go. Now I can see what I'm doing. I don't know how I'm going to feel about this block. I might end up doing it again and just do it in a bunch of colors. Because I might be happier with it. I got it right. It had the word quip in it. It's a big word. I heard someone use the discombobulated word the other day, and I'm like, I really like that word. They were saying they felt discombobulated, and I'm like, yes, that's a great way of using that word. Well, part of that word means big, or yeah, there's a part of that word that actually, if you know all the nuances of words, I knew it meant big, but I thought it meant something else. So I got it wrong when I answered the question. That's why I put it on the poll, because a lot of them I get right. Every now and then I get one wrong. I got that one wrong today. I'm like, well, another, but I won't forget it this time. I'll remember if I ever come across it again, because I'll remember that I got it wrong the first time. And now that I know what it means, I won't forget it. Uh-oh. That's not how that's supposed to go together. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, I was about to say, wait a minute. Hi, Michelle. Bill, we are working on this, trying to get it in here. And it wants to come out the side instead of right between the seam like I want it to. Which means it's probably getting pressed right. There we go. Now we got it where I want it. Do you guys know what you got planned for the weekend yet? Anyone going to be doing anything special this weekend? Especially since Saturday is Love Day. It'll be our 16th. It's 16 years ago on Valentine's Day is when Nikolai asked me to marry him. He asked me to marry him when we were down in Clearwater. Clearwater sure is pretty. I couldn't believe how much it cost to rent a sailboat. I want to go sailing. I've never been on a sailboat. Maybe we'll rent one when we go to California. I don't know when that's going to be, but hopefully in the future we can go sailing because that's on my bucket list. I want to experience it at least once. Sailboat is hard work. Let's get these pressed. Chris says, good night, everyone. Good night, Chris. Sleep well. Has anybody seen Robin? What is the meaning of the word? I dozed off. Oh, it means someone who uses big words. Let's see, where's my glue stick? I've not seen Robin, but I've missed a lot of lives because of the crud. Yeah, she's been MIA for a minute now. I mean, I've not seen her anywhere. I'm concerned because she usually, is on someone's live. I haven't seen her. So this goes on last. Why does this go on last? Maybe I won't. I'm gonna put the all right. So that means we got to set those aside. Okay. So let me see if I can remember how this goes. All right, so this goes up here. And this is going to go down here in the middle. And these on the outside. So number one is this in the middle. Denise says, wow, I did hear you say that. I'm really tired. I thought you were talking to us a minute ago. I've been going to bed super early these days. I'm officially an old person, says Laura. You go to bed early? That's hilarious. The only time that happens is when I'm worn out, like I was last night. And I was worn out last night. I wanted to go to sleep so bad, I couldn't hardly stand it. All right, let's put number 2 on. I get up between 5 and 6 a.m. Now, see, I'm not a morning person. That would never happen unless we were going to fly out of the country. I'll get up for that. But I've never been a morning person. So when I get up for Sean, it's so hard because I go to bed so late. This is a habit I've had for a really long time. Nikolai, on the other hand, he can lay down and pass out in 5 seconds, which is kind of annoying. Denise says, I turn off my TV at 4 a.m., listen to the radio at 9 a.m., TV back on again. Yeah, my TV never gets turned off. In fact, it's in there running right now, running a YouTube channel. And the desktop's running someone else's YouTube channel. It's always going. Okay, let's put this one on. Are y'all ready for spring to get here? March is going to be here before we know it. More birthdays for me to deal with. There's lots of birthdays in March in my family. And I have a friend who has a birthday. So what I'm doing is I'm doing the paper piecing part of this block, which is going to be interesting. My husband can fall asleep the moment his head hits the pillow. It takes me an hour or more to stop my brain. Same here, Laura. Same, same. That's why I said it. He lays down and he's out within a couple seconds. It's crazy. Wow, that might be not far enough up. Don't think I'm gonna let that escape me. We're gonna move this up a little bit. Maybe Rita fell asleep. She was here. Because I thought she was gonna work on that block. All right, let me see what time it is now. Oh boy. I have fixed my channel so that when I shut down the live, it'll take you straight to William's page. Or it should. So When I do it, will one of you, if you do find your way over there, will you let me know whether the link took you or not? Because it's supposed to do that, and it didn't look like it did it the other day. So I want to test that theory again to make sure that it's working or not working. But I'm gonna wait about 3 more minutes before I end the live. And then I'll be on my regular scheduled live tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. So tomorrow we will be working on either this, a different 1,000 block book. Yeah, a different one. Hang on, I'll tell you which one we're going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to do actually, I'm not doing a block tomorrow. I'm going to work on my, okay, Friday's when we're going to do it. Okay, tomorrow I will be working on Katie's Creative Chaos. Jess from So Blessed with Jess is going to join me. And then on Friday, we will be sewing Stars Upon Stars from the 1,000 Block book. I don't have a guest set up for that night. And then Saturday, we have another guest, which is Lisa from the Awkward Quilter. And I'll be working on Katie's Creative Chaos then. And then Sunday, it's Peace of Mind Mending Pieces with Danny and Myra and myself. We do that one Sunday a month. So that's what the rest of this week's going to look like. So anyhow, that's where we're going, or what we're doing. And a couple more minutes and then we'll go. In the meantime, I'm going to pin this back on here because I pinned it on wrong. This is supposed to be mine. Ah, that's what. I had put it on here wrong. Ooh, that's why it didn't look right. It was on the wrong side. I have to head out and go to bed. I'm super tired tonight. Have a great night. Thank you for coming, Laura. And like I said, I hope you have a quick healing from your sickness. It's good to see you tonight. And hi, Jean. All right, now let's see if it laid down the way. Yep, now it's correct. Now we can put that other block on, or that other triangle on here. In the meantime, I need to trim this. Okay. Let's get this last one on here. And we'll have the top half of this done, and all I have to do now is put the bottom half on. All right. Okay, everyone. This is where I'm going to do my usual spill. Remember to live, laugh, love, and dream. What do you do with that? You make something beautiful, or you do something beautiful for someone to put a smile on their face. I started adding that new part because everybody needs a smile these days. So anyway, thank you for coming to my live tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow on my next live, starting at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time, my usual time frame, not the late night one. And we'll be getting together with Jess, as I said, and so that'll be fun. It'll make everything much very interesting. And yeah, thank you everyone for always supporting my channel, for always being here, for helping me. I appreciate every one of you so much. And have a great night, and I'll see you on the next live. Good night, everyone.